Some would call it swag, some would call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for Gomez. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Going to run it. It's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Allard. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and...
It's a seam wide open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Absolute shame. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs flowing. You just can't do it better.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air on first down. It's caught downfield. And he's still running after the move. Oh, out of space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Now on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Ready to try the point after. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Aller. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pena. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He tries to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Maryland. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Quarterback on the move, still looking.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, this Hoosier defense had a complete 180. They went from 101st in points allowed to 6th in just 1 year's time, thanks to new scheme, new staff, new players. And the defense is not fooled. That trick play blown up. Couldn't get the pass off, and they are fortunate the football didn't come loose. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Oh, Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an...
Wide open, he makes the catch. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make the...
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the 1st half.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires deep toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. That's going to wrap up the 1st half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Aller. Rushes on him. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Henby. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
And the Hoosiers will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Morris. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the convert?
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, you know you always... Establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Runs out of bounds.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Aller. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop.
He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown on their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a catch at the 20.
Gain of 29 on the play.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zips it out to his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To throw, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The corners are walked up tight. Got it back on second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Allen. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He lets one fly deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dinkins. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts. Small.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run from the school.
Yeah, he had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route, but either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Got it in the middle, it's Morris. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Under fire. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. Got a man. It's Hemby. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Second down, he'll throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He'll pull it down and run. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There is plenty of time here, David, to finish this thing off. They just need to execute wisely.
Plenty of time. I got to understand a field goal is not the worst thing in the world. Let's be smart here. Use the clock, stay aggressive, but don't get reckless, Paul.
And don't be afraid to go back to the well. What's been working for you in offense up to this point? Don't be afraid to go out and try and execute those plays here.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Dropping back, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last chance coming up. Bringing the heat. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a